So the core idea of Vikings for people, it was endurance through exploration, faith, because they had their faith, fearlessness in the face of nature and death.
They had that.
So the Viking life, obviously, in Scandinavia, meant constant battle against cold, hunger, and rough seas. To survive was to adapt, endure, and fight for every scrap.
Yeah.
Obviously,
They did.
We'll get into the series, we'll get into other things now, but exploration and raiding. So between the 8th and 11th century, Vikings sailed vast distances from Russia to North America. So they covered a lot of the world.
Well, in those centuries, they were right up there. If they had gone together, they could have taken a lot.
They were fighting against each other.
Yeah.
So their long ships, which are obviously their ships,
their longboats,
were masterpieces of endurance, fast, flexible, and built to survive storms. So they've adapted to the condition they had.
Oh, they were amazing craftsmen. Amazing.
The belief in Valhalla, as we all know. Oh, I just love the name of that. It's Valhalla. It's just
Valhalla,
such a cool name, isn't it?
So cool.
Like warriors,
Odin, Thor.
I tell you what, right? Out of all the cultures, I quite like the Egyptians as well, like gods.
Greeks as well. I love the Greeks.
I think the Vikings are probably to me like pretty badass.
I mean, are you jealous that I'm a quarter Viking?
So warriors believed, Valhalla, dying bravely would bring them to Valhalla,
and they would enter
Odin's
the
hall of the slain
and drink beer, ale from curved horns. Got a curved horn over there.
Fear of death was erased by faith.
Yeah.
So making them nearly unstoppable.
Yeah.
So a bit like
berserkers, wasn't it?
But a bit like there's a common theme between all the cultures there.
Yeah.
So the Spartans, one of the strongest cultures, the samurais and the Vikings, death wasn't feared.
What was that quote? I don't know. A good death is its own reward. Something like that. That's a good quote.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what culture that is.
Said by Clarke in 2022.
or do you know what I picked that off of? It's fucking Man of Steel, Superman. That's a good memory. But I would imagine that's from a culture that's
of some sort, yeah. But all three of them, there's a common theme there. Like, they didn't fear death.
No, they didn't.
It was like they had their faith. They thought, well, if I die, I'm going to get to Valhalla.
Do you think as well, though, because at all those times there was death, you were always at war, you were always fighting.
Constant.
Like, you knew death was going to happen, so why fear it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And then, women and equality. So more sagas and grace. So like the Burka warrior women, show that women sometimes fought alongside them. That shield maiden and stuff and all that.
Shield maiden was a real
They ran
thing.
farms, commanded ships, and wielded real social power.
Yeah.
Toughness was genderless.
Yeah.
So there was no...
Toughness is genderless. Like,
yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, women give birth, so...
Yeah.
Women are tough as fuck.
But what goes back to there is like the old school, if it didn't matter if you were a bloke
it didn't
or a woman.
matter,
I know, like, in, not recent times, but in other...
Yeah.
In past, like, say, last 100 years, there's a lot of men dominance in that, wasn't there?
More than that.
Vote and all that kind of... You know what I mean? Like, but back then, it was like, well, a woman could run a farm.
For some cultures.
Ships,
For some cultures.
Yeah. And then, like I said, cultural toughness. So courage wasn't about dominance. It was about facing the storm, literally and metaphorically.